Jesus, this is a big monitor.
It is.
Alright, help me out here. What's up guys, welcome back to Unsponsored Unboxing. Well, today it's a very exciting video. We're going to be going over ultra wide monitors. As you guys have probably seen in my previous videos, you might have seen my LG ultra wide. I think over there's a surprise, maybe a new one. So we're going to be going over that, talk about different panel types, IPS versus QHD. So it's going to be a very interesting video. I'm really excited to share this one with you guys. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Not fully unboxed yet. This is the LG UC80-B. It's a QHD display, ultra wide monitor with IPS panel, and it's LED as well. I know it's a lot of things to consider, but there's many things to talk about this monitor. It's from a company called LG. You guys might have heard of them. They're pretty big in the United States. The current one that I have is just a traditional like LCD display. This one's LED. LG kind of markets it to people that are trying to be like content makers or kind of do like casual gaming or are into like productivity. Keep in mind that this monitor actually costs $1,000 on LG's website, which to some people might seem a little overpriced. I don't think I would ever pay $1,000 for a monitor, but that's just me personally. I think that's a little bit absurd. And the reason why it's priced so high, I think, is because ultra wide monitors are becoming like increasingly popular. A fair price point for this monitor would be like $599. Someone who's serious about gaming would set up like a dual or even triple monitor display. Now with ultra wide monitors, it's definitely like taking over the game because you no longer have to worry about 2 or 3 displays with like bezels in the middle. This is just like one big display right in the middle of your desk. I think it's convenient and they're definitely blowing up. That's why it's so expensive right now. So I don't have my PC that I usually use to test out these monitors. So to help me out, we have the Samsung DeX.
Why I made this video today for you guys is to help you guys decide if $300 for a chair.
I think it actually sounds awesome.
Moving on to the ports, one thing that I really did like about this monitor in particular is that it has USB 3.0, which does support quick charge, so you can charge up your phone faster and also you can transfer files much faster. It has an HDMI 2.0, it has 2 HDMI 2.0s, so you can connect multiple streaming devices. And it also has 1 display port. It has really cool features like on-screen control and screen split 2.0, which is basically LG's way of implementing like software into the actual monitor, which is pretty cool because it lets you like split the screen multiple times. So you can have like your web browser open in one page, your editing page in the other, maybe like a YouTube video somewhere else. So it definitely lets you multitask, which is really convenient. It also has FreeSync and game mode, which is specifically targeted obviously towards people who game. FreeSync is supposed to reduce like screen tear, and game mode is basically like so that it looks better, it looks nicer. A good feature about this monitor is that it has an adjustable height and tilt stand. It doesn't have like any swivel, which like, you know, when you go from like left to right, but it does tilt forward and backwards, and you can adjust the height up and down depending on like how tall or short you are, which I think is a nice feature because some monitors you can't really move at all. Another thing that separates this monitor to other monitors is the fact that it's QHD. Currently I have a full HD monitor, which means it's just 1080p. This one goes all the way to 3440 by 1440p. So that's, you know, it's a pretty big deal. Like most monitors are just gonna be up to 1080p. That's also why this one's priced a little bit more. Also keep in mind it's really, really massive. I think it's one of the biggest monitors I've ever seen or owned. It's 34 inches, which can be a little bit overwhelming if you don't have the proper desk setup. So if you're gonna purchase this, make sure to measure your desk and make sure it's gonna fit on your desk. And yeah, like maybe definitely consider before buying this. It is a very massive monitor. Like it might not look as big in the shot, but I think it's definitely a very big monitor.
It's huge.
With the stand, it's 32.1 inches by 17.6 inches. So the 32.1 inches is the width and the 17.6 inches is the height. And then without the stand, it's 32.1 inches by 14.2 inches. So that'll give you like a pretty good idea if it's gonna fit with your setup. You have to really measure it and decide for yourself if this is the type of monitor that you want. I think this monitor works perfectly for me, which is why I purchased it. But definitely don't just buy this monitor if you're just gonna use it for like web browsing and stuff. I think it's made for people like who wanna use it for editing and casual gaming and stuff like that. maybe this monitor isn't for you. Again, this isn't my first ultrawide monitor, so maybe consider buying one that's a little bit cheaper first and then upgrading to this later. So that about wraps up for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to give a thumbs up down below, and if you really liked the video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for more content, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.